Hi, my name is Brittany Gooden, and today I'm going to be explaining the science behind the perfect chocolate chip cookie. What you want to do first is you want to make sure that your kitchen is completely cleaned and sanitary. Also, you want to wash your hands, make sure you don't contaminate the ingredients that you're touching or working with. First, we're going to start off with our butter, which is our fat, or also known as our lipid. We're going to add this to the mixing bowl. Got it all in there. Okay. Also to our lipid, we're going to add white sugar and brown sugar. Sugar gives the mixture or the cookie its sweetness, but also it does something else. For the white sugar, it almost makes the cookie a little bit crispier and dried out a little bit. So you want to add the brown sugar in it as well, because the brown sugar slows down the evaporation of the moisture coming out of the cookie as it's baking. So it makes the cookie a lot more softer. Alright, so with that in there, we are going to cream this together. When you're creaming the mixture, you are capturing the air bubbles and making it, the cookie more like a richness and like even all over. Let's see. It's also going to make the cookie a little bit lighter. Alright, so we're going to lift this up. As you can see, it's getting a little bit smoother, nice and creamy. Speed it up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to put that down. Perfect. Okay. So next, we are going to add our eggs. The eggs are going to give the cookie its structure. We're going to do a whole egg and then an extra egg yolk. What the eggs do, what the egg white does, is the egg white dries out the cookie. So that's why we're going to take out that extra egg white. So we have that. And then the egg yolk adds almost like a fat flavored, and it's going to give it its richness. Let's see. This little handy tool here. So this gets out the egg white that we need. Alright, so this is going to give the cookie its smooth texture, and it's going to act as that structure. So we're going to mix this together. Get that all nice and clean. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to add is our milk, which is also going to be our liquid. So we're going to put that in there slowly. When we add the flour, the milk is going to bind to the flour, creating the gluten bonds to form our cookie dough, giving it its like stretchability and its flexibility. So we're going to put that. And then also we're going to add our vanilla. Vanilla doesn't really do anything to the mixture. It just gives it that flavor that we always look for in a cookie. So we're going to mix this together. so that looks pretty good. Okay, so in a bowl on the side, I have, I sifted together the flour, the baking soda, and the salt. Sifting it helps the leavening of the dough, so we want to make sure that we sift it pretty good. So we have the baking soda. The baking soda is our, also known as sodium bicarbonate. For the baking soda to react with the mixture, you need an acidic agent and a liquid. So our liquid is also obviously the melted butter or the milk. And then the acidic agent is going to be the chocolate chips that we're going to add at the end of the video. Okay. And then also in here we have the salt. And the salt is going to give it almost like its texture, but it's also going to give the flavor. So you want to put a little bit at a time. So I'm going to add this mixture to the bowl. Okay. And we're going to mix this together. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And now we are going to add the chocolate chips, the best part of the cookie. I don't want to mix those in because I don't want to overwork the batter. So I'm just going to mix this in. And we're going to have the oven preheated to 375. And we're going to bake them until they are nice and golden brown and soft. Probably around 9 to 12 minutes. And there you have it, the science behind a perfect chocolate chip cookie.